It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And some room to maneuver. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A huge play there right off the bat. 49 yards on the ground. They had trouble stopping the run last week in a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
Down to the 22-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Now he steps away. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer. Exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive. Stop them on the first drive defensively.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a first down carry by Jones. And some room to roam now. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll go again with Sanders. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Here's a diving catch right side. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Right back to Sanders on first down. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Eagles, it's 7-3 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Throw left side complete. That's Smith. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. After the sack on first down, Rodgers being chased out left. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. Completed out left to Dobbs. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Rodgers again now. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Smith will come in motion right.
60 Maverick.
Second down, back to Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. This is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's letting this one go for Fuller. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already, they need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Scott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 77 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Scott, and he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll run with Scott. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here we go on 4th down. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hustle. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Another run here with Sanders. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. Now, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Going for it with Sanders. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Fletcher Cox, his 2nd sack of the night. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Rodgers going to throw. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. He's got a man, complete.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Trying to improvise.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. And again, it's Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. To throw is Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Rodgers now on first down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tunyon.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Another run with Sanders. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss.
Mike 20, Mike
the carry. This is Scott.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Set up. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. You're trash. You're trash. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
3 buzz. 3 buzz. 31's the mic. Pick me up. Here we go.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Jones. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing here. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Packers, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2.